I haven't even been out of prison for 3 years, man. My life today truly feels like I'm 10, 15 years away from that former self. And that only happens because of the community that I have today, man. When I fall, because I will, and we will fall.
We have.
And we have. But no matter what, I know I fall into the embrace of loving arms, man. I never hit the ground. I've never hit the ground when I fell being around the community of Beit T'Shuvah.
Bradley was always very, very gregarious. You knew when he showed up.
I grew up in, I guess to put it vaguely, a privileged neighborhood.
At the age of 14, a dude that got jumped in my neighborhood with me, he died in my arms.
When I was 12, my mom actually committed suicide. And that's really when there was a turning point for me.
I mean, I'm not sure we knew when there was first a drug issue, because it probably preceded when our knowledge by a decent amount.
I was so ashamed of what I was doing, smoking cocaine and meth, and I just would lock myself in my room.
You know, being an artist, especially a tattoo artist, because you make money every day and everything, it's easy to keep a habit going, you know?
So, 18, I did my first bid.
I was hanging out with a lot of bad people, committing fraud.
I had caught in a drug case, living in trap houses. We were always getting raided.
So I actually ended up committing 2 armed robberies, which is when I went to prison.
The first time I got sentenced to prison, I had already double time because there's no such thing as juvenile strikes.
I was out of my mind, but I was still enough in my mind to know that I shouldn't be the one who has to get shot with Thorazine in a psych hospital to be calmed down.
I just remember this feeling like, yeah, well, this is my life, you know? At least I'm going back to somewhere that I'm comfortable.
I think he felt so guilty and bad, and because he loved us and we loved. That it ultimately allowed him to finally call and surrender. And he did.
Okay, so I get to Beit T'Shuvah.
So when I got there, you know, I was expecting, I don't know, something more like jail, but they just accepted me with open arms.
The date that I entered Beit T'Shuvah was October 5th, 2016. I had my bags packed. I didn't tell anyone. And there's a counselor at Beit T'Shuvah, Jeremy Poole, who saw something was off and talked to me. And it was one of those times where I felt completely seen. And I felt like, okay, maybe I do have a place on this earth. Maybe I do have a place where I can be a functioning member of society.
Beit T'Shuvah is my community. I know so many names now. They're my second family.
Everything in that program just made such a better life for me.
Because of Beit T'Shuvah, I have a family today. I have a partner that, you know, loves me and stands by my side, and I have these 2 beautiful children that I could have never imagined.
Tell me about this lady sitting next to you.
Man, I don't know, you hear all these, you know, corny little sayings, but for me, it's true, man. When, God created me, He created her.
I haven't been able to stop talking about my son Bradley and the pride that I have for him.
Jackson is just watching him grow and being able to be there and watching him to look at me the way that he does. I know that this is where I'm supposed to be.
The first time I heard "You Matter,"
I remember first seeing it on the wristbands.
It's how the rabbi signs all his correspondence.
For me, you matter is a responsibility, man.
You belong to something. You're important.
It's a responsibility to be a guide for the people that are behind me, to show them that there's a meaning and purpose to life.
I think you matter means to me that I have a value.
I'm not who I was, and I'm not alone, and I have people behind me.
You know, I'm just happy with the person that I am.
I met with a friend today and we had this, I told him about these goals and these ideas and ambitions that have started to come to me. And he pointed out to me, because I didn't realize it, which is like, I'm dreaming again. I haven't had dreams and ambitions in years because there was no way I could have accomplished any of them. I am not the same person I was when I came into Beit T'Shuvah. I'm pretty proud of who I am today, and I'm pretty excited to see who I'm gonna be. And those are thoughts and things I never would have believed I would say.